our juniors, and always enjoyed that. But really kind of a fun, just side note about Mr. Malless. In the Western tournament that Barbara referenced, I was a ball boy back in those days, and Barbara got hit by Pancho Gonzalez, and I also was a ball boy and a linesman for Dennis Ralston, who was the USTA #1 player back then. And I was like 13 or something, and they put me out there calling lines, and all of a sudden there was a tight call and a tight match, and I froze, and I blew the call. He turned around and started yelling at me. You know, I was just sitting there, a 13-year-old, but that's beside the point. Anyway, you learn a lot about tennis in those situations. But Mr. Malless, but really kind of a side story, it's kind of cool, is that he had a clay court behind his business, and back in the early days of Westerns, he would play the #1 seed over on his own private court. And think of that, you know, how much fun that would have been to experience. And they had, you know, Arthur Ashe and Dennis Ralston, and at least in my time when I was younger and back then, and I was ball playing for them too. But besides all of that, to be named with this honor of Mr. Malless is a true honor, and I feel like just a small little peon when I think of the awards that were just given to 5-year, 40-year people. It's really the day-to-day that keeps tennis going. The moms and dads who drive their boys and girls to all the tournaments, the tournament organizers, the club managers like Ed Brady here in town. I mean, it goes on and on. All of you that do so much more than I could even conceptualize doing when you're up against this day by day by day by day, growing the game, making it stronger, making it better. I mean, the game of tennis has taught me so much. It's toughened me up. I've been out in tough matches and kind of wilting a little bit, and all of a sudden, you know, some inner strength sometimes grabs me and helps me get through an adverse situation, and that's transferred over into my business life and helps me plan strategically and helps me think on my feet and helps me just rely on myself. But in addition, it's taught me to respect my opponent. To this day, whenever you're across the net, and most of the time I respect them. but it's just, that's the whole thing. Tennis is a life learning experience, even from the 12 and unders all the way to old senior tennis now. And I just love it, and it helps me, and I think that it's transferred over into my life as a businessman, as a father, and as a man in general. And so, but I just want to thank Barbara, who really is an institution in this city. Have her introduce me is so special. My Romney here, who really was born in 1917.
She's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad at him.
4 children is here, but it's just really cool to be here, and I hope that I can continue to just in my own little minor way help tennis grow and from a grassroots level, and give people an opportunity to gain the experience and the love that I've been able to garner through my life with the wonderful game of tennis. And I want to clap for all of you and thank you so much for all you do day after day, hour after hour, you know, building the game of tennis. Thank you all very much for being part of the game.